Man, I hope my connection be all good and juicy, like, cause YouTube be acting like, or my house, I don't know what the hell be acting like it can't connect. And it might be because I got music. Anyway, forget all that though. What's goody? What's goody, y'all? Listen, listen. You see the title? Okay, I got blue on. I got the damn Neptune. I mean, I got Uranus in my goddamn picture. Okay, being uncomfortable with change. All right. Now this is just essence. Okay. We gotta know as just existence and period beyond Earth. Like things that change always is uncomfortable. Now we need to go beyond these words, right? Because uncomfortable only takes you so far. You just need to kind of chalk it up for yourself as anytime something new comes and impacts you, whether that be a new way someone talks to you that you might know, but it's just a new way they may have talked to you, or it's a new person you meet, or a new situation you meet. You always gonna feel like you ain't you not sufficient because it's something that hasn't been gone into yet. Just period. You know what I'm saying? Like beyond uncomfortability. So like that leads into I guess the term uncomfortability and stuff like that. Shout out to Zay and his scientism. I mean Chavez, you know what I'm saying? Chavez, I'm tripping. I thought that was somebody else. But shout out to you. But yeah, so you know what I mean. Everybody. So anytime you get into a different space, a different situation, a different circumstance, a different conversation, a different type of feeling thrown on you, whether that be somebody yelling at you for something you ain't never done before, but either way, it's something that's different, right? Like your natural state is to not feel like you're um covered, cloth. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feel comfortable. Like nobody wanna walk outside naked, right? But take this into yourself. You don't wanna feel in yourself like you can't come up with something to think in a situation or come up with something to feel. If you can't do that, you feel super duper like insufficient with everything. You feel like you can't. You feel like you can't. Your body not even gonna be able to move or just do some uncomfortable shit that you used to. Right now, take this shit on everything though. Like take it with on a global level. Like uh, on a whole global level, 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 level. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying. If you sit here, if you on a large scale, we have to take things on a smaller scale, smaller percentage ladder, or a level where we can all understand, and then we can speculate on how on a larger scale it could maybe play out. You know what I'm saying? So look, so if everybody on a global scale is uncomfortable with change and they keep supporting, you know what I'm saying, just feeling normal with like changing and stuff like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's constantly uncomfortable with truly change. I don't care what you say. If you work out all the time, you still uncomfortable with change to the person that don't do shit but smoke crack every day. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all ain't no different. It's all about just not wanting to change truly. So you gotta know what this shit means. So this means going in a whole new situation without anything to think, without anything to feel, because you ain't never been in some situation that you got these type of shapes, these type of forms, aka people, you know what I'm saying, or a place you at, or like some type of thing that you might involve yourself with that might have gotten you into something else. One thing led to another type thing, right? Like anytime, like when you don't have anything to think like that, that's familiar to you, what you created with your own mind, you know what I mean? You make up your own mind, okay? So you make up your mind. So if it don't resonate with you, then you're gonna feel like you're not able to pretty much act in that situation or participate right then. Right? So let's just take this shit. Let's just take this shit with just life with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone subconsciously is already. I basically said all that to say we all subconsciously are like uncomfortable with change. That's why I pretty much broke that down. We all are pretty much uncomfortable with change as an essence. So, but if we know this, then we know that we have a problem and in some type of way, then we can fix it type of thing, right? So we can start being like use mechanisms as a group and as a whole to help us all be comfortable. But we need to know, true essence. We need to know true, like where things come from first before we even start getting to that point. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, people are just gonna kind of believe certain things that they believe, not knowing that we all together. And as long as we understand that we just together and we can do whatever we do, and it's not up to you to think for anybody else on many levels. To the subconscious things that you think people might be doing because you made your mind up to think that. All these things, if we bring all this shit together. You know what I'm saying? We keep bringing this shit together. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I keep looking at this damn blue. This shit look nice as hell. I ain't gonna lie. This shit looks stupid, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So since we're subconsciously trained to already be uncomfortable with change, just as an essence beyond Earth and beyond what you experience here. You know what I'm saying? Then that means shit. I don't mother. We don't be knowing how to sometimes correlate how to change, just period, consciously, because it's hard to change. And already the systems that set out for us makes us feel uncomfortable with change, like the cartoons and all that stuff. Like just the concepts, worldviews that we have is uncomfortable with change. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know you just gotta know where you at and just know, period. Anytime you feel like you it's just like you want to do some shit where you basically feel like you want to ball up and like cover yourself up. That's not really what you want to do, but it's like an inside feeling where you feel naked. You feel open too much though, where you want to feel closed, you feel open, right? So that is gonna have us super duper not. That's why we uncomfortable with change and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And all that motherfucking shit. It's all having to do with you just not having a sufficient mind frame or a comfortable mindset to go for something, to go for that. And it's small situations. Just because you got a mindset don't always mean it gotta be set out on something like a large goal. No, it can just be that situation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So just to break it, just to all pretty much sum it up. People are uncomfortable with change, and that's okay. We all are, but we need to know just where it comes from, which is just the existence of anytime you go to a new thing or anytime anything changes, it looks like wait a minute, like wait a minute, just wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just and so that's just existence. But we can notice and we can be like, all right, so let's just know that okay, it's up to us to make up our mind and come up with something to feel comfortable to go for whatever. In many different situations, like a whole bunch of subtle things, very subtle. This don't have to be like you know what I'm saying, to tie it to your own self. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I fucks with y'all and have a good ass what is it? Goddamn Thursday. Have a good Thursday. Expand on some good ass knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Go somewhere and travel that you ain't been and don't be thinking too much. Just go by the feeling. That's it. You don't go to it don't go to it don't go to it do not go no further than that. Unless you want to make it go further than that. But don't do that. Unless you need to. Nah, I'm playing. I fuck with you.